San Diego police are stopping a lot fewer drivers. Now, you might like that if you're a driver who likes to break the law, but the number of people dying on our roads has gone up a lot. In 2014, San Diego police stopped over 144,000 drivers, according to city data. That year, there were 78 fatalities on our roads. By 2022, the number of stops had gone down to just 49,000. In that year, 124 people died in traffic in San Diego.
We are not intending for traffic collisions to go up or traffic deaths to go up, obviously, but it's more to kind of look into. And if ultimately the community says, "Hey, we need more traffic enforcement," then that's something that our leadership will look into.
Police spokesperson Lieutenant Cesar Jimenez said there are several reasons for the decline in stops, but one is the California Racial and Identity Profiling Act, or RIPA.
Every time our officer stops somebody, they have to fill out a RIPA form. In it, it's about 30 questions, depending on the stop in of itself and how many people were, for example, in a vehicle. If they stop 3 people in a vehicle and they get their information, they've got to fill out a RIPA card for each person. So that could take, anywhere from 5, 6 to 15, 20 minutes.
Jimenez also said there are more officers assigned to community policing.
Our neighborhood policing team is dedicated to helping people who find themselves homeless. And so the first thing that they do is basically try to offer help.
And he said there are just fewer officers on the force.
But yet, crime still remains low in comparison to other big cities.
Now, there are other ways to improve roadway safety. The city says building safer infrastructure, things like speed bumps and roundabouts, would slow down cars. But those cost a lot of money and take time to build.
I'm sure everyone in the city of San Diego is very familiar with the budget woes that the city is facing.
Aria Grossman from Circulate San Diego says the city is also considering lower speed limits on several roads, but
efforts to reduce speed limits will literally have no effect if these new speed limits and laws aren't enforced.
San Diego is not alone. Case filings for infractions and traffic misdemeanors are down across the state, and traffic deaths have increased statewide as well. That's why the state of California recently passed a law to reestablish speed cameras in select cities. San Diego isn't on the list, but speed cameras and the red light cameras the city of Encinitas is considering could help improve safety on our roads.
Measures that get at making our streets safer but eliminate some of that bias that can come with, active police enforcement are something that Circulate and is, supportive of and are net positive in our communities.
And Lieutenant Jimenez agreed they could be a useful tool here in San Diego.
If the courts allow us to use that kind of technology, I think that would be helpful as well.
The city adopted a Vision Zero policy in 2015. The goal is getting to 0 traffic deaths each year. We're a long way from that, and there's no single solution. But state leaders, local advocates, and the police department agree safer infrastructure and better enforcement would help. Jake Gata, KPBS News.